Uzbekistan, two countries bound historically through trade and commerce via the Silk Route, today share a common goal to exterminate terrorism and bring peace to the world. To achieve this aim, both the countries have initiated a strong defense cooperation plan. In 2019, Indian and Uzbek contingents participated in exercise DUSTLIK 1 at Tashkent, Uzbekistan. DUSTLIK 2 is a counter-terrorism operational exercise between India and Uzbekistan, where the two mighty armies join arms to share and learn drills, tactics and technical skills. On the 7th of March 2021, a contingent each from the Uzbek Army and 13 Kumaur Rizangla Battalion travelled to the foreign training node of the Indian Army located at Chaubatia, Ranikhet, a rugged landscape on the mighty Himalayas. This 10-day exercise was primarily aimed at exchanging operational knowledge while enhancing interoperability between the armies of the two nations. Defense cooperation and military diplomacy are two important pillars of bilateral relations between two nations.
We have come a long way. Today we have a common working group between both the countries on the aspects related to defense and counter-terrorism. We have moved way forward in the aspects of counter-terrorism with them, the discussions and such like things. And now we are looking at the cyber-security and defense aspects.
I hope
that this exercise will help a lot in the future of both countries in any field of military service.
Armies of every nation possess unique expertise owing to the threats they face and terrain they inhabit.
The Indian Army's expertise in city ops is world-renowned. Therefore, we shared with them our concept of people-friendly operations and the entire gambit of city ops.
Over the next few days, soldiers from both countries rehearsed their drills and techniques for the conduct of counter-terrorist operations.
हमने उनको CICT ऑपरेशन में टेररिज्म पर किस प्रकार से काबू पाया जाता है उसके बारे में बताया और जो ड्रिल्स CICT के इलाके में करते हैं वो उनको बताया।
Likewise, the Uzbek army excels in survival skills, a vital set of skills required by every soldier to enable him to survive not just against the enemy, but against nature as well.
Basketbol zor oynadı-ku.
In the following 10 days that the troops stay and interact with each other, an unspoken bond is formed between the soldiers. Despite language barriers and cultural differences, a synergy is formed amongst the troops. They communicate non-verbally through hand signals and body language. By doing so, the soldiers are developing communication skills beyond what can be recorded, replicated or described in words. The Indian Army contingent also showcased the drills while establishing a mobile checkpost. NVCP is a vital part of counter-terrorism operations since terrorists use vehicles for movement, transport of arms and ammunition and to escape the checkposts of security forces.
One terrorist kill or driver civil police handover over.
The equipment being used by both the contingent is going to be of lot of interest. They were very keen about knowing our expertise in terms of the equipment, technology and especially related to gaining surveillance of the area.
The exercise is also a vital tool to enhance team spirit and camaraderie between the troops by engaging in activities like sports and yoga.
We also had a lot of games with them. We have joined games. The best part of this, joint games was the tug of war, wherein we had got a small competition between all the sections. Towards the last 2 days, we will also have a validation exercise of 24 hours, wherein a situation would be given to both the contingents operating as a whole.
This 2-day exercise is what puts to the test the chemistry, camaraderie and synergy that the soldiers have sweat and bled for over the past 8 days. Crack of dawn, the troops begin to search the village, moving through the village tactically with stealth and fire and move.
एक मकान से टेररिस्ट भागते हुए नजर आया, जिसको स्टॉप के द्वारा मार गिराया गया और सर्च के दौरान एक
really great learning experience.
The exercise is an essential tool to increase bonhomie and camaraderie between troops on both ends. The troops learnt about each other's cultures, traditions and rich heritage through their interaction during the exercise. Towards the end, a cultural program showcasing the rich heritage and literally shake a leg together, laughing together, arms embracing one another. A brotherhood is born, a brotherhood of fighters ready to lay down their lives for their mother nation, fighting against the common evil of terrorism.
The understanding, the cooperation, the coordination which they have achieved over the last few days indicates their capability to carry out operations and with greater interaction and at a larger scale in days to come.
Bundan maqsad hamkorlikdagi o'quvlarimizdan shu maqsad mana shu oldimizda turgan butun jahonda bo'layotgan harbiy siyosiy o'zgarishlar va mana shu xalqaro terrorizmga umumiy kurashish borasida bir yaxshi ko'nikmalar va o'zlariga bir
mashg'ulotlardan katta bir ko'nikmalar oldi hamda mana shu O'zbekiston Respublikasi hamda Hindiston Respublikasi harbiylari orasidagi mana shu mashg'ulotlar keyin ham hamkorlikda davom ettiriladi.
It's a matter of great pride and honor for the Khadka Corps, the Charging Ram Division, and of course led on ground by a brigade from Delhi and Rezangla Battalion to undertake this task. We have learned a lot from each other, learned all about the aspects related to counter-terrorism, be it rural, urban, technological, on-the-ground implementation, every aspect possible. My sincere compliments to Rezangla Battalion and to the Central Military Unit of Uzbekistan to have undertaken the same. I wish them all the best in their future endeavors and very sincerely, we look forward to DUSTLIK 3.
This is an exercise that brings brothers together, creating a bond above all else. This is an exercise that brings nations together. For the war against terrorism cannot be fought alone.